3 out of 10. There are other places I would like to be bent over.
I always wondered about this, the responses that ladies get on dating apps. We got this very stoic young 22-year-old. She's going to give us the responses she gets on Tinder, and these are absolute gold.
Up next, contestant number 2. Ruin me, respectfully. Yeah, little does he know, that's the only thing I know how to do. 10 out of 10. Match number 3. Did I read that right, that you have 10 siblings? What was that like, and what did Cheaper by the Dozen depict accurately? Too many questions. 2 out of 10.
This is so good because the ones you think the guy's trying to make a connection about all her brothers and sisters are going to bring her the extra intrigue, right? Oh, not so fast. The one where the guy's trying to relate to her, she's like, nope, 2 out of 10. Do I wreck your life? Check, 10 out of 10.
Contestant number 4 had in his bio that he was full of dad jokes, so I said, let's hear the dad jokes. He said, aight, where do goats go when they're sick? I said, the doctor. Predictable. Next. It's self-explanatory. 0 out of 10. My bio says that I like to have living room dance parties, so contestant number 5 said, have any living room dance parties this weekend, with a GIF. I'm going to have to give this one an 8 out of 10. He read my bio. He picked something funny. He did good.
So this gives you some backstory, like some intel for the dating fellas. You know, because you got to read her bio, but you can't be too cheesy in the reading of the bio, nor can it be too obvious. So far, if it's something that looks like she's going to ruin your life, like she's going to wreck this guy's life, check. So we're learning something here.
Match number 6. Your cat is so adorable. I know that. That's why. Number 7. Back to the dance parties. Hey, I think we should merge our 2 living room solo dance parties into one sometime. Winky face. I actually like my solo dance parties, so no thank you. 2 out of 10.
That was pretty cheesy. I'm surprised I got a 2. She's pretty harsh. 2 out of 10. So you think attractive, her profile pictures really all up. She just get lots of interaction. And these are some of the better ones. And they just keep getting better if it's even possible.
Contestant number 8. Taylor, you seem like a bubbly bundle of trouble. You were on the right path, but if you can't get your M's and N's right, you shouldn't be on this app. 3 out of 10.
There is a real epidemic of people who can't spell. And that's a real problem. I think with all the autocorrects, you know, I can see where autocorrect's the wrong word. This was just like not even an effort. If you can't spell, you shouldn't be on this app, son.
And last, but certainly not least. Don't be offended, but you remind me of this pork that I like. This is getting a 12 out of 10. Self-explanatory.
There's where she got me. I go, huh. Is she a porn star? Also a comedian? Because she's pretty good. Crazy part here is I looked at other videos. She's just doing normal TikTok stuff. This was like she pulled this one right out of her ass. It's so good that, oh, let's look at it one more where she responds to the comments about the video. These are even better.
I would just like to say thank you so much for all of the love and support on the last video. I didn't know that people could be so kind on the internet. I thought there was always bad things. So I thought that I would continue my series and rate all the nice comments I got. First of all, Francesco _847 said, now I can see why you're single. I thought this was so nice because he really sees that I'm trying to work on myself and that I'm trying to be the best version of myself. Stuck-up attitude gets you a cat and a shitty apartment in life. Lots of girls only learn this in their 30s. Facts. I thought this was really nice from Justin Hatchie because
he's got like stone-faced sarcasm. This is a skill. Like, I don't know how she's doing it so good or how many takes she had to have because the comment section on all these apps is absolute dumpster fire. Period. End of story.
He was giving me a warning about the stuck-up attitudes. and I think he sees that I definitely don't have one. Travel Nomad 32 said, "You seem pleasant." That was just so kind. Thank you so much, Travel Nomad 32. MW Fitz said, "This is why the good guys finish last. The respectful comments got the least of it." And you know what? He's right. The good guys do finish last because they always make sure that the girls come first.
She definitely has a career in comedy. I couldn't find that she's not a comedian. The rest of her stuff is just boring TikTok shit, and this is pure absolute gold. The ability to stone face it, right? And the wit and sarcasm is next level shit right here.
Twinning 70 said, "So dull, LOL." Thank you. PWI 86 said, "I can't find a good man, has been said for sure, haha." And honestly, this one scared me a little bit because I really don't know how he knows that I said that. Like, I never met this person.
Imagine how polluted her comment section is. Now, she's pretty new to TikTok from what I can see. We need this, just pure good sarcasm and comedy rolled into one package.
So this one kind of scared me. "The kind of person you can't make happy. Don't try," says Agent J Bone. "You can't make happy. Don't try," says Agent J Bone. And honestly, you can't make me happy because I'm already so happy that literally nothing else could make me happier ever.
Oh man, she's got it wired. You know, all the people who want to help in the meantime. And here's the question. So if you send her a message on Tinder after seeing, so you haven't seen this, you get a response back. I wonder if she's sassy in the responses. This is just the skit, but she hasn't done this before. And it is so good. Talent agents, you need to get to her fast.
Christy Ann 150 said, "Honey, are you okay?" Honestly, this was so nice that my followers are just checking in to make sure that I'm okay. And Christy Ann, thank you so much. Riley Phillip said, "You just cold-hearted." My foot's not cold, but my toes definitely are. I live in Canada.
Maybe it's Canadian humor. I don't know. She's got it wired. You could just do a whole channel on people's comment sections. Like, have you seen the videos where the person does reviews of Amazon comics? Or, for example, the question would be, how long is this ruler? The person will say, well, it's between 1 inch and 12 inches. Like, they won't give you an answer. And you're like, well, just how long is it in total? 12 inches to 10. No, it's between 1 and 12. Those videos are good to watch.
Boy said, "Girls that run to Tinder after a relationship are the worst couples." And honestly, I agree, which is why I didn't run. I sped up. And Dirty Old Mudman said,
Dirty Old Mudman. The names people pick on this. Some of these TikTokers can trace it back. You know, the ones that are outing people. So you put Dirty Old Mudman, drill down. Next thing you know, you're like a second grade teacher. You never know what you're getting here.
I don't know what that word means.
Look, y'all.
Hey guys.
I'm asking you, please watch this all the way through.
Okay, well, I need to vent real quick.
I'm just gonna say one thing. My fingers should not be mechanic dirty. I should not have car problems because I suck. And I take it in the...
Y'all, so I keep getting these comments saying that I don't have a job or a career or anything. Like, I just want to say something about how classist you all are.
I know some Japanese, but not enough to where I can speak it fluently.
Hi, everybody.
I know some English, and I can kind of speak it fluently. Still take a look at some of TikTok's finest. Let's go.
Hi, everybody. You want to know the best way to get gum out of your hair?
Any single ladies that end up with me are gonna be very lucky.
I'm not sure what his affliction is. Maybe he's born with the unique challenge, but that looks different. Now here we go. We're gonna have a little dance montage. Get into what's going on the TikTok today. Good as usual. You just can't beat the uniqueness in the cultural tapestry we have here.
Download this app today. Install it now.
Here.
To all my followers, put your forehead against the screen. There you go. There's your kiss. If you love it, press the little red button right there. Right there. Love you guys. Have a great day.
I'm a little teacup, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, watch me shout. Tip me over and pour me. Oh.
I don't even know what to say about that one. I feel violated in so many ways. I just don't know. I hope these people are not real. I hope this is all just character acting. This is very disturbing, this one in particular.
I'd first off like to know why the algorithm brought this Senna onto my page. But also, please, Kelly, get off of my Instagram. And please just go back to Vineyard Vines. And you
I don't know if the unibrow is a look I'm into. I just don't see it. Like, she looked like an attractive girl. But the brow, it's just hard. You know, whatever, rock on. I'm sure there's guys that dig it. It's just not my vibe. And here we go with the older man. Apparently with lipstick on. I don't know what his jam is, but he's gonna let us know. Stand by.
Want to rock and roll all night and party every day. And I'm terribly sorry if it offends your fake moralistic and your plastic eyes. I'm really sorry.
That was filthy. I was expecting a roach to come running by. Ugh. You know, that's when you think about the gamer from South Park in the basement, right? Remember that episode where they were playing the old greasy guy? That's what you think about? Don't get me wrong, I know there's gamers of all types, but that was pretty cringe.
Feel better? I can see that you clearly thought you did something there. What you did was shot your wad without all of the information, which is something that conservatives just really love to do. Yes, I do know exactly how expensive it is because I have done it. Have you? Do you know that in foster care, there it costs $0.00 to adopt? Almost all of the time, and if it is a very rare case, and they're usually in red states because they really restrict funding for that sort of thing, then it is less than $500 to complete the adoption. It's less than the iPhone in your hand.
Everybody, it seems like, hear me out, has really decided the stereotype. So, red states do this, conservatives do that, and they put everybody in these groups. And you're part of a group, whether you do everything in the group or not, is not the issue. They're just going to lump you in because you don't fit the narrative, I think. I gotta diagnose what's going on here.
Whining on.
Actually,
night, what did I get at 7-Eleven? New York edition. Okay, to start things off really freaking hardcore, delish. Snickers ice cream never fails. A little bland, actually, but reminds me of my childhood. I actually got in trouble for biting the heads off of Goldfish and leaving the tail. I thought I was like a murderer or like a person doing that. I was bored.
So now when you're stoned, you just get your phone out. I guess she props it up on a ashtray and a rolling paper and talks about her happy weed hunger. I don't get it. The blue, the hair. She looks like she needed to be loved as a child. She said she was bored. You heard that. She bit the heads off goldfish because she was bored. You know what's missing with youngsters like this? They needed a job when they were young. That's what they needed. Mow lawns, sweep leaves, whatever, rake leaves.
Goldfish? Very classic. Okay.
Man, I love how everybody's getting medicine made for animals to fight, but the second I take some painkillers made for an elephant, I have to go to rehab.
Isn't that a good one? Yeah, I love some good humor. He probably feels that way, but that's okay. This guy, here we go again, and he looks, if you saw him, what's your first reaction? Guy in orange shirt, what would you think? Left, right, center. Well, I think he's just a normal guy, right? Average Joe. No, he's like a raging lunatic.
Oh, new account? Time to piss some people off. If you are a Republican or a conservative, you hate America. The Republican Party has turned into the party of controlling you. And y'all protesting the vaccine, that's fine. You guys can all go die off. We'll be a better country without you. And it will always be a Democratic president. And as long as you guys keep reporting my videos, you will always be the snowflakes.
Now, what a hateful person. You can all die off, right? Putting people in groups, distinctive groups, regardless of whether you fit the mold, he's just angry. And somehow if he identifies you, he looks at me and says, hey, that guy's from a red state. He must be this way. I've never